Hello and welcome to the Naked Canvas Tapestry. Today we're going to be showing you how to cast on and cast off when sewing needlepoint tapestry. In previous videos we showed you how to sew easy half cross stitch, so this video is going to be showing you how you start off when you first start to do your stitches. So today we're using this great design. This is a wonderful design for beginners. It's great for any stitches. It's a bright, colourful design, but it's particularly good for beginners because you've got big sections of colour here, which makes it a lot easier when you're first starting off in needlepoint tapestry. Just to make it clear, tapestry is what we call half cross stitch needlepoint in England, but it's the same thing, so it's half cross stitch needlepoint. So you can see on a previous video we did this section here of half cross stitch. So today we're going to be doing a cast on and cast off in this section of red here. So this is a 10 hole per inch double thread canvas, and we're going to be sewing with a tapestry needle and tapestry wool. So this is our tapestry needle and this is our tapestry wool, which is a 4-ply wool. Lovely texture and lovely texture to the canvas as well. So you'll see in some videos some people choose to cast on near the area where they're starting to sew, and they'll do a knot to hold the thread whilst they sew over it. It's the same principle, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to be holding down the thread as we sew it, and I'll show you the front and the back of the canvas to make it clear what is going on. So I'll start by taking our length of thread, and we are going to start from the back, and we're going to pull the needle through, leaving about an inch of thread at the back of the canvas, and then I'm going to hold my finger on the back there to hold the thread down as I put the needle back through. So you'll remember that we are sewing diagonally with the half cross stitch, so we are sewing diagonally across the stitches across the canvas, which will give us our vertical stitches at the back. So for ease now, I'll swap to the back of the canvas to show you how we're holding down the thread. So now we're at the back of the canvas, and you can see there is our inch length of thread. So we're now going to continue with our diagonal stitches. They become vertical at the back, but remember they are diagonal at the front, and you can see that that will hold down our thread at the back. So as we stitch up and down, that is holding our thread down securely. And I will show you the front again so you can see a reminder of our vertical stitches at the back are our diagonal stitches at the front, but you can see that is holding nice and neatly our thread at the back. So that's a nice neat cast on. So at the front of the canvas you can see again how there's the back. I'm moving the back there, the thread that's being held down. You can see that our stitches are going diagonally left to right across the canvas, and that's giving our vertical stitches at the back. So that's holding our thread nice and securely, and we're going to work our way along the block of colour, and then we will cast off in a similar style to how we've cast on, working our way diagonally across. Remember never to pull too tightly on the thread. We don't want to have holes in our canvas and to distort the canvas. You can see we're working on a frame today, which is a lot easier when you're sewing your needlepoint. Okay, so we're going to continue to the end of the row. So as we come to the end of the row, we now want to cast off our thread. We would actually carry on the next row down, continuing to sew, but for the purpose of this video I'm going to cast off now. So you can see we have our diagonal stitches. So I'm now going to swap to the back to show you how to cast off the thread at the back. So we've got our neat vertical stitches here all the way along the row. So now to cast off our thread, it's a similar style to the casting on, but we are going to, instead of sewing over the stitches, we're going to pass the thread back under the stitches that we've already made. And again, ideally you want to have just about an inch worth of thread held, just so that it doesn't come out. So we pass the needle back under the thin stitches, gently pass it through, don't pull too tightly, and then we just snip off that length of thread, and then you can see that we have a nice neat row of stitches here. So a nice cast on there and a nice cast off at the end. So that's a really nice neat back to your canvas. And that's how you cast on and cast off. Thank you for watching, and please watch out for further videos on the Naked Canvas Tapestry. We hope you enjoyed it.